The sands of time hold many secrets, but few are as captivating as the story of ancient Egypt. This ancient civilization, with its monumental pyramids, enigmatic hieroglyphs, and timeless art, has fascinated historians and archaeologists for centuries. Around 3100 BCE, a powerful ruler named Narmer emerged from the south. His rise to power was not just a tale of conquest, but a story of vision and leadership.
He united the upper and lower kingdoms, marking the beginning of a civilization that would flourish for millennia. This unification was not a simple task. It required strategic alliances, military prowess, and a deep understanding of the cultural dynamics at play. This unification was a pivotal moment, setting the stage for an unprecedented era of cultural, technological, and artistic achievements. The consolidation of power under Narmer allowed for the centralization of resources and the establishment of a unified administration.
My victory, depicted on the iconic Narmer palette, symbolizes the birth of a nation and the dawn of a golden age. The Narmer palette is not just a piece of art, it is a historical document that tells the story of a leader who brought together a divided land.
But the story of Egypt begins long before Narmer. For centuries, the Nile River, a life-giving artery flowing through the arid landscape, nurtured small agricultural communities. These communities depended on the annual flooding of the Nile, which deposited rich silt onto the land, making it fertile for farming.
These communities, scattered along the riverbanks, gradually developed their own customs, beliefs, and identities. They worshipped a pantheon of gods and goddesses, each associated with natural elements and phenomena. Over time, two major kingdoms emerged: Upper Egypt in the south and Lower Egypt in the north. These kingdoms, though culturally distinct, were bound by the shared bounty of the Nile. The river was not just a source of sustenance, but a vital trade route that facilitated the exchange of goods and ideas.
The unification under my rule was not merely a political act, it was a cultural fusion. It brought together the distinct traditions of Upper and Lower Egypt, creating a unique and vibrant identity. This fusion was reflected in the art, architecture, and religious practices that emerged during this period, creating a unique and vibrant identity. The blending of these cultures led to innovations in various fields, including writing, engineering, and governance.
This newfound unity fostered stability, allowing for the development of complex social structures, sophisticated governance, and remarkable artistic expression. The centralized authority enabled large-scale projects, such as the construction of temples and monuments which showcased the grandeur of the civilization. The unification under Narmer was not just the beginning of a dynasty, it was the genesis of a civilization that would leave an indelible mark on human history. The legacy of Narmer's unification can still be seen today in the ruins of ancient cities, the artifacts preserved in museums, and the stories passed down through generations. The influence of ancient Egypt extends beyond its borders and time, impacting modern culture, art, and science. The achievements of this civilization continue to inspire and intrigue people around the world. The architectural marvels, such as the pyramids of Giza and the temples of Luxor, stand as testaments to the ingenuity and skill of the ancient Egyptians. These structures were not only feats of engineering, but also symbols of the civilization's religious and cultural beliefs. The advancements in writing and mathematics made by the ancient Egyptians laid the groundwork for future civilizations. The development of hieroglyphics allowed for the recording of history, administration, and literature, while their mathematical knowledge enabled the construction of complex structures. In the field of medicine, ancient Egyptian practices and knowledge were highly advanced for their time. They performed surgeries, developed medical texts, and had an understanding of anatomy that was unparalleled in the ancient world. The religious beliefs and practices of ancient Egypt were deeply intertwined with their daily lives. The Egyptians believed in an afterlife and built elaborate tombs to ensure a safe journey for the deceased. Their pantheon of gods and goddesses influenced every aspect of their society. The legacy of ancient Egypt in art and culture is evident in the intricate jewelry, pottery, and sculptures that have been discovered. These artifacts provide a glimpse into the daily life, beliefs, and values of this remarkable civilization. Narmer's enduring legacy is a testament to his vision and leadership. His unification of Egypt set the foundation for a civilization that would thrive for thousands of years, leaving an indelible mark on the history of humanity. The timeless allure of ancient Egypt continues to captivate the imagination of people around the world. From the mysteries of the pyramids to the stories of pharaohs and gods, the legacy of this ancient civilization endures, reminding us of the incredible achievements of our ancestors. Imagine a vast desert, scorched by the relentless sun, where life seems impossible. Yet through this barren landscape snakes a ribbon of blue, a symbol of life and fertility, the Nile River.
The Nile was not just a source of water for the ancient Egyptians, it was the very lifeblood of their civilization. Its annual floods, predictable and life-giving, deposited rich silt across the land, transforming the arid plains into fertile fields.
This predictable flood cycle shaped the rhythm of life in ancient Egypt. It dictated the agricultural calendar, influenced religious practices, and inspired awe-inspiring myths and legends.
We recognize the Nile's vital importance, referring to it as Ar or Or, meaning black, a reference to the fertile black soil it deposited. This reverence for the river is evident in our art, literature, and religious practices, a testament to its profound impact on our worldview.
The Nile also served as a vital artery for communication and transportation. Its gentle currents allowed for the easy movement of people and goods, connecting distant communities and facilitating trade.
This ease of movement contributed to the growth of cities, the dissemination of knowledge, and the unification of the kingdom. The Nile, therefore, was more than just a geographical feature. It was the unifying thread that wove together the fabric of ancient Egyptian civilization.
The river's influence extended beyond the practicalities of survival. It permeated the Egyptian psyche, shaping their beliefs about life, death, and the cosmos.
The annual cycle of flooding and recession mirrored our belief in death and rebirth, further solidifying the Nile's central role in our worldview.
The Egyptians understood that their very existence was intricately intertwined with the fate of the river, a relationship that fostered a deep respect and reverence for the natural world. The Nile's significance was etched into the very fabric of their culture, from the hieroglyphs that adorned their temples to the daily lives of farmers who depended on its waters. Children grew up with stories of the river's might and benevolence. Families gathered by its banks to celebrate festivals and give thanks for its bounty. Priests performed rituals to honor the river, offering gifts to ensure its continued favor. Fishermen cast their nets into its depths, while traders sailed its length, bringing goods from distant lands. Craftsmen drew inspiration from its beauty, creating artifacts that celebrated its life-giving power. Scholars studied its patterns, recording their findings in scrolls and manuscripts. Astronomers observed the stars, linking celestial events to the river's cycles. Builders constructed monuments along its banks, ensuring that the river's legacy would endure for millennia. The Nile was the thread that wove together the tapestry of ancient Egyptian society, allowing it to flourish in an otherwise inhospitable land. It was a source of sustenance, a symbol of gratitude, and a testament to the ingenuity of a civilization that learned to live in harmony with its environment. Celebrations and festivals were held in its honor, with music and dance inspired by its rhythms. Poets wrote verses that praised its beauty, capturing the essence of its majesty in their words. Philosophers contemplated its mysteries, weaving its lessons into the wisdom of their age. Leaders made decisions with the river in mind, understanding that their power was tied to its flow. The Nile was more than a river. It was the lifeline of a civilization that depended on its waters for survival. It was a source of inspiration, a symbol of reverence, and a reminder of the delicate balance between humanity and nature. The story of the Nile is the story of ancient Egypt, a legacy that continues to inspire and awe us to this day. As we look upon the Nile today, we are reminded of the enduring connection between the river and the people who have lived alongside it for millennia. The river continues to flow, sustaining life and nurturing communities just as it has done for thousands of years. The respect and reverence for the Nile that began in ancient times continue to influence cultural practices and beliefs today. The monuments and artifacts left behind by the ancient Egyptians serve as a testament to the river's enduring legacy. Scholars continue to study the Nile, uncovering new insights into its history and significance. Efforts to protect and preserve the river are a testament to its continued importance in our world. The Nile remains a source of life and inspiration, a reminder of the enduring bond between humanity and the natural world. As the sun sets over the Nile, we are reminded of the timeless beauty and significance of this great river. The Nile's journey continues, a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of the people who have lived alongside it for millennia. The story of the Nile is the story of humanity, a tale of survival, adaptation, and reverence for the natural world. The river's legacy endures, a reminder of the enduring connection between humanity and the environment. The Nile continues to inspire and awe, a symbol of the enduring bond between humanity